Welcome back. In this second part of our color mixing for second grade, you are going to be mixing some kind of primary color combination. Remember, our primary colors are red and yellow, and they should make orange, blue and red, and they should make violet, and blue and yellow should make green. Okay, so if we look at our color mixing chart here, I've written down that I want you to mix blue and yellow together and make a spectrum of green. Down here on the second one, I say primary 1 and primary 2. That means you can choose whichever primary colors you want. So you could do red and blue, you could do red and yellow, you could do magenta and blue. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But we are going to want you to mix the green spectrum between yellow and blue. So what you're going to do first is start with some yellow on your palette. And you're going to start with some blue. This is the dark blue. I would like you to use dark blue for the first line, because that's the primary blue. The other blue is like a turquoisey light blue. Okay, so make sure that your brush is nice and clean from your last session. Dip into your yellow and paint the yellow into your yellow square. That should be a nice pure yellow. It should be nice and thick and rich. Then you're going to take some yellow, slide it into the middle of your palette, and then just get one little pinprick of blue. Right here it says yellow green, 1 drop of blue. So I'm going to get 1 pinprick of blue and mix it in, and I should get a yellowish green. Okay, I'm going to paint that into my long rectangle here. And I should have a nice successful yellow green. Next, it says green, 2 drops of blue. So what you've already got here, you're going to add another little drop of blue. So I'm actually going to grab some more yellow because I'm running out of paint. I'm going to do 2 drops. So there's 1 drop, there's 2 drops. Okay, and then I'm going to mix that together, and it should make a darker green than your first green you made, than that first yellowish green. Okay, so here we go. Here's my second one, which is we're going to call regular green. Okay, then it says blue-green, 3 drops of blue. So I already have 2 drops of blue in there. I'm going to get 1 more drop of blue and add it in. And I should come up with a darker blue-ish green. Okay, and I want to mix it really thoroughly so it's a nice even color. And that's a darker bluish green. Okay, so I should be able to see a clear difference between each of your greens here. And then I'm going to take an old paper towel and swipe my brush off. Grab some pure blue and put it in the blue square. Now, why do I want you to mix green at the top? Because our painting is going to be using a lot of green. Okay, so we really want you to have a nice sense of how to mix greens. Next, in the primary 1, primary 2, you can choose anything. Since I already have blue and yellow on my palette, all I need is a little red. And I'm going to take some red, and I'm going to put the red on here, and I'll mix it probably together with the blue. All right, you can choose whatever you want. If you want to mix yellow and red, that's fine. If you want to mix magenta and blue, that's fine. I'm just going to start with red and blue. So I'm going to take some red, and I'm going to paint it into my primary 1. Whatever you paint into primary 1 square here should be the lighter or the weaker of your 2 colors, and blue is the strongest. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep blue on this side. Just like I've got yellow here is the weaker color, and blue here is the stronger color. Okay, now I'm going to take my red, and I'm going to add 1 drop of blue to it. And this is a pretty watery red here, so I don't know how quickly it will go for me. 1 drop of blue. It's going to give us kind of a reddish violet color. And this is going to be a cool violet because of this red being on the cool side. Okay, I'm going to add some more blue in till I get like a middle violet. So that's my second drop of blue. It's my primary red plus my 2 drops of blue. It's going to be a little bit darker and more purpley. Then I'm going to get another blob of blue and paint that in and mix that together. Notice how I am mixing it thoroughly, so I've got a nice thoroughly mixed piece. I'm not using this red over here because it's too much red. So that should be a little darker. Nope, need a little bit more blue in there. I think that's better. Good, and that's a darker bluish purple. So it's primary 1 with 3 drops of the primary 2. Then I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to kind of swipe it off so I don't get too much water. Take my blue and paint the blue into primary color 2. So this is what I expect your sheet to look like when you're done. You should have your black to white scale, or white to black. You should have a green monochromatic scale from white all the way to the pure color green, green all the way to black. You should have yellow plus blue with the green spectrum in between. And then you can have your choice of primary color 1, primary color 2, and the spectrum of colors in between there. I will have posted on the board a full primary color mixing chart like this, and I will have posted on the board a full monochromatic color mixing chart like this. Okay, so you can come and see what you need to do. But this is what I expect out of second graders for their color mixing chart.